Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Coffee and a Card with Christina. Hope you're all having a good day. And I've had a good week so far. Look at my very first sunflower that I've ever grown. Bloomed for me for my birthday. Isn't that sweet? So I'm going to pull some medicine card. I did pull some medicine card for this week. And I pulled number 11, the moose. Oh, I hear a turkey. The birds are singing this morning. So I'm going to read to them and you at the same time. Moose, number 11, self-esteem. Moose, help me to honor the gifts I can give and recognize my worthiness long as I live. Moose is found in the north of the medicine wheel and as is buffalo. North represents the place of wisdom. Self-esteem is the medicine of moose because it represents the power of recognizing that wisdom has been used in a situation and that recognition or a pat on the back is deserved. Moose is the largest member of the deer family and has great strength. The call of male moose is an awesome thing to hear on a musky spring night. His pride in his maleness and his desire to share his seed with a moose cow are displays of his sense of self-esteem. The bellow of a male moose can be viewed as a positive force since it represents his willingness to tell the world about his feelings. This tell the world trait comes from a joyfulness which only comes from a sense of accomplishment. There is no greater joy than a job well done. This trait is therefore not a seeking of approval, but rather an enjoyment of sharing because of the spontaneous explosion of joy that comes from the deepest part of one's being. The wisdom woven throughout this scenario is that creation constantly brings forth new ideas and further creation. Moose is telling us that joy should be shouted with pride. The wisdom in doing this shouting is that joy is catching. Shout it out and it catches on, yes. In a sense, the bellowing is a way for all of us to lighten up and give ourselves or each other a well done. Moose medicine people have the ability to know when to use gentleness of deer and when to activate the stampede of buffalo. They understand the balance between giving orders to get things done and having a willingness to do things themselves. The wisdom of moose medicine is akin to the grandfather warrior who has long since put away his war paint and is now advising the young bucks to cool their blood. Moose medicine is often found in elders who have walked the good red road and have seen many things in their earth walk. Their joy lies in being the teachers of the children and in being the first ones to give encouragement. This is not to say that moose medicine people do not use their wisdom to warn us as well as to give praise, because they do. Moose medicine people know what to say, when to say it, and to whom. The elders are honored in tribal law for their gifts of wisdom. That's a pretty birdie. For their teaching abilities and for the calmness they impart in counsel. If you are wise beyond your years and have the gift of moose medicine, use this gift to encourage others to learn and grow. There are many facets to wisdom of moose medicine. If you have chosen the moose card, you have reason to feel good about something you have accomplished on your journey. This may be a habit you have broken, a completion of some sort, an insight on a goal, or a new sense of self that you have fought hard to earn. It is a time of feeling harmonious pride and of recognizing those who aided you in the process. One good exercise in moose medicine is to write down things that you can love about yourself and your progress in life. Then apply these same things to friends, family, and coworkers and life. Don't forget to share the findings with others. They need the encouragement as much as you do. Wow, thank you, moose medicine. That is a really wonderful message, as Stick and Stones is now going brick and mortar, and actually it will be opening for my art for sale for starting today. So this is kind of exciting. Thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful day and a beautiful rest of your week. Trust the process. Trust yourself. See you next week for Coffee and a Card.